Afternoon, Facebook family. It is me again, Jason Gregory, coming at you with another midday mindset here from the UK. And it is a lovely day in October. You would never actually believe it's October. The sun is shining so much. This never happens in the UK, so can't complain. But I'm going to be talking about a specific topic today. It's the end of the week. We've had a whole working week of potential. I don't know what we've done with it as individuals. Only you know, only you can answer that question. But it has been a week where you would have been able to have an impact on people. It would have been a week where you would have been able to add value to yourself and increase your knowledge and personal development. It would have been a week that you could have maximized if you focused. So only you know whether or not you've maximized this week or not. So, but as you come on, I can see Sarah, I can see Katie, I can see Stephanie. Welcome onto the FB Live. Send me a heart, a like, or something. So I know that you're here as you come on. But this topic that I'm going to speak today, I've titled it "Many Will Hear, but Few Will Act." And the reason why I've titled it that way is because over the weeks of speaking about the potential that every single one of us have, and every single one of you who are on this FB Live and are yet to come on has got unlimited potential inside of you as you tap into the infinite. As I've been speaking about that over the last few weeks, you'd be surprised that some people will hear, some people will listen, some people will act. And it's like that in everything that we do in life. In business, there's a law, it's called Pareto law. It says that you get 80% of your revenue from 20% of your people. And why is that the case? It's because 20% of the people are gonna take on board the knowledge, they're gonna increase themselves, they're gonna do the things that they need to do. And because they grow in themselves and improve in their activity, those 20% of people are gonna give you 80% of the revenue. Whereas the other 80% of the people I've maybe heard, have maybe listened, but didn't act. Yeah? In the Bible, there's a phrase that says, narrow is the gate and straight is the way, and only a few people find it, but broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many people find it. Why? Because many people don't do the things that they need to do in order to get to the things that they need to get to. Yeah? It also says many are called, few are chosen. Why does it say that? It's because you can be called, but unless you are prepared to act, nothing is going to change. And guys, that's what we're talking about. We have to understand as individuals our worth. We have to understand as individuals our potential. And then when we understand that, we as individuals have to be prepared to act. Because it's no good knowing something if you're not going to apply it. It's no good having the resources if you're never going to use them. So we have to understand that potential is only as good as the activity that you're prepared to do. So it's a Friday. We've had a whole week to increase ourselves. What have you done this week? What did you do that was different from last week? I said this last week, last Friday, I said I challenge you to increase your skill, to increase your value, that this time next week you'll be more valuable than you was this time last week. And I'm going to say it again this week. Yeah, we've come to the end of a work. Sorry about that. We've got the weekend to look forward to. Yeah. So what is it that you're going to do? Okay, have your rest time over the weekend, but what is it that you're prepared to do next week that is going to increase your skill and increase your value? Yeah, there's so many things you can do, so many books you can read, so many courses you can go on, so many activities you can do. Guys, understand this, there is so much unlimited untapped potential inside of you. Think about what does potential mean? Potential means untapped resources. Yeah, potential means unrealized success. Potential means unlimited strength. So if you have all of that inside of you, which was woven into your design, why would you not use it? Yeah, why would you not use the thing that is God-given, that can make you increase in any area of your life. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, whether or not you're in a business opportunity, a job, a project, whatever it is, you understand that the potential inside of you, which has been given to you as part of your creation, allows you to excel beyond what you can even think at the moment. Because sometimes we even limit ourselves. We think, well, I can only do so much. But the potential inside of you says that you don't even realize what you're capable of. So what you need to do is continue to move forward and let the potential show you what you're capable of. So many of us we just settle for the success levels that we're at, and we're thinking that we've made it. If you think that you've made it and you stay at that point, you just capped your potential. You just limited what else you could have achieved. You see, life is a journey, and the only time we finish this journey is when we go back to the grave. So up until that point, there's the possibilities of us reaching greater heights, deeper depths, wider widths than what we have done already. So what are you settling for today? Are you happy with where you are, or are you ready to move forward? Are you ready to take the challenge by the horns, like the bull by the horns, and go for it? Or are you just going to stay in your little comfort zone? You see, the danger of comfort zones is that you die in that comfort zone. You get so comfortable being in that place that you die in that place. You see, if you're comfortable at where you are at the moment, that means you need to start stretching yourself. Because when you're stretching yourself, you should never be comfortable. In fact, you should be uncomfortable. You should be stretching yourself to a level where you're so uncomfortable, it forces you to grow. Yeah, it forces you to improve. It forces you to get better at communication. It forces you to get better at whatever you're doing, whether or not you're in a job, working on a specific project, whether or not you're building a company, whatever it is, it should force you to get better. Because as you get better, you're impacting more people's lives. You see, the whole point of potential is to impact lives. It's as simple as that. Like I said a couple of days ago, your potential is not just for you. Your potential is for it to spill over into other people's lives. Hey Nisha, good to see you. Your potential is there for a reason. And the only reason why you would have got the potential in the first place was because your creator knew you had the ability to fulfill it. He would have never given you something that you wouldn't have the ability to fulfill. Does that mean it's going to be comfortable? Nah, it doesn't. Does that mean life is going to be straightforward? Absolutely not. Life throws all kinds of challenges at us that we weren't expecting. Life throws, the Americans call it throwing you a curveball. Something that you don't expect. Yeah? But all what that means is that you have to reach deeper in yourself to pull out more of what is inside of you to now deal with that unexpected situation. So stop cowering in the corner. Yeah, stop living that defeated life and saying, okay, life has thrown this at me, so all I have to do is now accept the battering that life has given me. No, what you do is when life comes to try and batter you, the potential inside you, the skills that you've developed inside you will raise up your guard. Yeah, and you will fight against every battle that you face. And not only will you fight it, you will defeat it. Why? Because you prepared yourself internally. Your soul and your spirit, which is infinite, is now going to start ministering to that finite body that you have and tell it to move forward. Even when you fall down, even when you get knocked down by life, like Les Brown says, you get knocked down, make sure you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. That means it's the internal inside of you, the infinite inside of you, telling the finite that is on the ground, saying you're bigger than this. And because you're bigger than this, you better get up and keep on moving forward. You see, if you haven't got that knowledge inside of you, then the moment you get knocked down, you think game over. You're out for the count. But you have to have that fight inside of you. You have to have that resolve inside of you. You have to have that passion inside of you. And that passion only comes when you understand who you are, when you understand the design that how you've been made, when you understand the resource, the source of life that you are tapping into that is causing you to be successful. And then when you understand those things and you have your goal, you have your vision, you will make it no matter what comes your way, no matter what challenges come your way. So as we move from this week into another week, let's not bring baggage from this week into next week. Let's leave the baggage that came this week into this week, and let's take on board the skills, the values, everything that we need for next week to make next week a much stronger week than we had this week. So who's prepared to do that? If you're prepared to do that, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a heart. If you're prepared to take the bull by the horns, if you're prepared to take life by the horns and live it to its maximum potential because you know who you are, send me a like, send me a heart, or whatever you want to send me. Because not only are you putting it out there, because when you put it out there, you hold yourself accountable. Yeah, because people are seeing those hearts and they're associated to your name. People are seeing those thumbs up, they're associated to your name. So not only are now you putting it out there, you're holding yourself accountable, and as you hold yourself accountable, you'll be more likely to fulfill it. That's why there's a correlation between people who write down their goals, who achieve their goals, compared to the people who never write down their goals and will just keep it in here. That's why we have to write our vision down, make it plain, because as we do it, we hold ourselves accountable and it's out there into the universe, and you now have to fulfill what you've said. So guys, have a great weekend. I'm just about to leave here to go and meet a potential business partner, and so I will be back here 12 o'clock Monday for another series of Midday Mindsets. Hope this one made sense to you. Hope you're going to be committed to yourself and to your goal and to your vision, and I hope that nobody out there, whether it's external or internal, will steal your dream. Have a blessed day, have a blessed weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.